Greetings everyone, my name is Alcias David from Network Connection. Today we are going to create a flyer. We are going to use PIXLR. So let us go to PIXLR.com. Now let us scroll down and let us launch the web app. Let me show you the flyer that we are going to create. It is this one right here. Now let us open up the background that we are going to use. So we go to File, Open Image, and let us select the background, which is this one right here. Now we see that the resolution is 3000 by 2250. So we want to reduce that. So we go to image size, change it to 800. This is much more manageable. So now let me show you a trick where you can transfer one layer to another image, or rather a new image. So what we're going to do first is to select all and copy, and then let's create a new image, and we see that it automatically knows that it rather uses the size of the image that has been copied. So we see it's 800 by 600. So now we create this new image and we have a blank canvas, and now let's drag this layer from this old image to the new image, and voila, it fits perfectly. So now we don't need this image anymore, so we can close it. Now let us add on some content. Let's enter in the text. So we click the text icon and we go here to enter the text. We can simply type it in. Now I'm going to skip ahead after I enter in this text. So after entering the text, we can resize the text so that it fits nicely. So let's make it about this size. Now you see that the text has created its own layer called layer 2 right now. We can go ahead and create a new layer of text right here, and let's add on the services. And we can simply press enter to put the new line. We can go ahead and resize this so that it fits nicely. Alright, let's check out. So to edit each layer, we'll have to click on the layer first, and then ensure that the type tool is selected, and then click it. Alright. and this tool right here is the drag tool. Let's create a little space for the headings. So we can go ahead and create the text for the headings. So we'll have credentials, and we have services. We can resize it. 33. Let's make it the same size so we can actually edit this right here. Now let's work on the backgrounds. First, we want to select the shape tool, and it says that the layer must first be rasterized. So what we want to do is create a new layer, and let's make it be under the letters. So to do that, we have to drag it so that it's under any layers which contain text. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can select the shape tool, and let's select this rounded rectangular shape. So now let's draw a rectangle right here. Let's see what happens. Okay, so now we see that it's totally black. So let's go to the settings right here, and let's decrease the opacity. So you can see the text right now. So let's make it around this opacity, and actually let us make the text a bit more visible by changing the color. So we ensure that we select the text tool, click here, and click just below color, and let's choose web and white. Okay, and we see that the text is much more legible. Now let's select OK, and do the same thing for the other layer right next to it. And color, web, white. Okay, we have to make sure that the layer is below. So we can actually expand the layer list just like this. And so we simply grab here and drag it down. And now let's ensure the layer with the background is below all the text layers. And now this looks much better. Now let us create another layer, and put it below layer 6, and draw another rectangle. So let's do a normal rectangle this time, and let's just draw it, giving it a little space. I'll move this back to 75. And let's see. Let's give it a little space by the margins. Okay, that looks good. Alright, this should be fine. And let's do that same technique where we edit the opacity of the layer. But we'll put this one a little lighter. And it should be fine. Let's also change the color of the headings so that they're more legible. So we'll also change their color to white. So this layer and credentials, color, white. And now you want to give it some kind of sparkle. Before that, let's change that style to bold for the headings, since they're headings. So instead of regular, we'll change it to bold. And now let's go on to give it that sparkle. So let's right click on the layer, which was services, and then click layer styles. And now let's give it an outer glow. So now we want to give it a kind of yellow color. So we'll change the color to yellow. Let's change the opacity to about, let's say, 43. Hardiness, let's see what happens with this. Nothing much changes. Let's see what happens with this one. We'll see. Size of the glow changes. Let's not put up too much. You can probably leave it here. Hardiness makes it stand out more. You just want a little effect. Maybe we can put it here, and this should be fine. You can do it to your preference. It doesn't have to look exactly like mine, but this is the basic technique to creating a glow on your letters. Okay, and now let's memorize the numbers 4346, and let's use those same settings on credentials. So 4346, so credentials. We right click the layer, click layer styles, outer glow, change the color. .43. You can simply type it in 46. Now we have a bit of a glow on our headings. Alright, now let us work on this part right here. So to do this, we can simply add in a new text layer, change the color to green, and enter in the amount we want to charge. Change the size, we want it to stand out, so it could make it bold. And let us enter um, our contact information, so we can simply add on a new layer and enter a number. Adjust the size. And enter a new layer for our email. And enter the company logo by clicking on File, Open Image, or a quicker way, you can click on Layer, Open Image as a layer, and selecting the image you want to use. So let's use this logo. Now let us separate these two tables right here. So to do that, we will go to Shape, and this time we'll choose a line, and we'll use this line right here as a guide. And let us draw a line. Just like that. Now, this line isn't so visible. Let us undo this and let us increase the size to about 7 pixels. And let's go ahead and do that again. So we'll start from here, the top of the table, and go down to the bottom of the table. Nice. So now we want to make it blend in a bit better. So let's go ahead and reduce the opacity. let's see if we drag down this layer to below the text, if it will look better. So we drag it down to where it's by the other layers, and great. So this blends in more now that we've put it below layer 7. Now let me make a quick correction to the email address. So text, okay, and there you have it. Now the final step is to save. So let us go to File, Save. Now if you want to edit this picture at a later time, then you should save it as a PXD file. That way you can open it up in PIXLR at any time and continue editing. So let us go on and save it. So click OK. Let's save it as flyer.pxt. And let us also go ahead and save it as an image file. Let's save it as a PNG. Call it flyer as well, flyer.png. So now if we actually close this and we try to open the image file, flyer.pxd, we will see that we can go ahead and continue editing from where we left off. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up. There are more videos to come. You are more than welcome to subscribe to our channel. We will see you next time.